Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most overrated and underrated brawlers for this season in ranked. So about halfway through the ranked season, I believe. A couple of weeks left, and there's a few brawlers that are just really annoying, and my randoms keep picking them. And then there's a few which I pretty much have like 100% win rate with, and people just don't go pretty much all of the time. So as I said, I'm like 75th in the world. So also, if you think about buying anything in shop, make sure you use the credit code. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, guys, jumping into the first underrated brawler on my list. It has to be Shelly. So Shelly, the reason why she's so good on ranked right now is because there's just tanks everywhere. There's a lot of brain dead randoms right now, insane brain rot, so you just need to go Shelly to counteract that. Shelly's just one of the best shutdowns. Of course, there's brawlers like Colette, there's brawlers like Cordelius, Charlie. I think Charlie's kind of lost her way a little bit in terms of countering tanks, while Shelly, she just does the business. And it's in particular to the two maps that have came to the Brawl rotation, like Retina and I think it's Galaxy Arena. Those two maps just have so much grass and it's just full of tanks, so you literally just need to go Shelly. Her Clay Pigeon's gadget is still really broken, and of course she just kills tanks. You think it's brawlers like Rosa, Jackie, they've kind of came to the meta a lot more, especially in Brawl, so that's why you need to go these types of brawlers. Also, I'm just playing Shelly a lot more in general, and it just seems success rate just go through the roof. There's also just a lot of Kitchies, there's Draco in the meta, Buster, there's just so much going on, so hopefully we can finish off this game right here. The problem is the kit, Buster synergy is just too good, and we've run out of gadgets, so it might be a little bit cooked here. So let's wait for that Buster super to go. If I was a Grey, I would focus on the Byron as much as possible, as quickly as possible here. What you got to kind of do is just wait for Kit super to go. So we're going to just use our super there. Nice kill from our Grey. Unfortunately gets taken down, but there we go. Now they've split apart from each other. We need to really get a super. We kind of wasted our last one. Stay close to the melee. We need to go now, so let's pop our hypercharge. Actually not yet. Okay, Kit synergy again. Maybe we can use a hypercharge here. Let's just use it, why not? We can use the Great Teleport as well. Hopefully Melody can get some damage. I mean, she's probably gonna die here. Yeah, we've got to be careful. Come on, go on, go, 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 go. Run back, run back. Oh, Kit is so weak. We need to go before Kit gets another super. Come on, I believe. Right, let's use super here. Not back the Kit. No, it was looking so good. Please, Melody. Nice. Love to see it. Nice. Somehow we actually clutched that one up. But trust me, Shelly is still really good. I'm thinking at least C tier brawler. She's not like OP or anything, but people just completely forget she exists in the draft. And if you're just looking to shut down any sort of aggression, just always go Shelly. She's still super good. She's not trash like some people think. So that's going to be the first underrated. Let's hop into the next one. Alright, guys, jumping into another super underrated brawler with this season in ranked, we definitely have Draco. So I'm seeing quite a few Draco bans, not completely all of the time, and I'm unsure why, because Draco to me is absolutely S-tier. So the reason why I think is underrated because people don't understand how to play him. Maybe I can make a Draco guard as soon as possible. I know I was supposed to make one some time ago, but again, I think there's like a key mechanic that people are missing out with Draco. The thing is, your stats aren't going to look the best, especially because in your normal form you're not actually the best. You basically just want to use your HP to push up the map, and then you just want to basically like die maybe once, maybe even twice to get your first super, and then it's all about chaining. Again, people just misunderstand. They think this should just be like wrecking the lobby straight away. It's all about patience. Wait till you get to your dragon form, and then it's pretty much over for the opponent. So Angelo's easily going to die there. We're going to be able to kill the Colette, and we're just going to be able to collapse onto the Spike as well. He's going to super us, but we should be able to get that kill. And it's nothing that they can do. It's just support Angelo on defense, and that's beautiful. I didn't even have to use a gadget. So the combination I'm talking about is the gadget and then super combination. So you're going to go down to 1 HP, and then you super, and you heal yourself back up. It's just such a beautiful combination. There's nothing that the opponents can do. This should be an easy goal though through our Sandy, and I didn't even need to do the combination whatsoever in that game. We just ran all over them. The first game was much harder, but it's kind of hard to get a good Draco game because people just end up dodging when I get Draco for some reason as well. But trust me, he's insanely underrated. You got to try it out. That's going to be an easy game. Let's hop into the final underrated. All right, guys, jumping into the final underrated brawler on the list, we have Pearl, and I feel like Pearl has just been completely forgotten about, even though she's clearly in around a B/A tier. She's just never played in my ranked games. I think the main reason being is because her playstyle is pretty boring, but that doesn't stop the fact that she's literally a cheat code in so many different scenarios and people just completely forget about her. In Bounty, she's pretty strong. A few of the maps don't cater to her too much, but this one in particular definitely does. In Knockout, super underrated. There's other scenarios as well where I just think Pearl is super strong. You know, you think about trying to counter a brawler like Max. Pearl actually is a good answer because she does a lot of consistent damage and there's nothing Max can do in a 1v1, especially once you fully heat up. So I'm hoping Valarian Laurie goes over to the spike lane. That should be literally the most free lane ever. And he can win that. Jean's got to pull as well. Should probably not opt to pull Max, but the second we get into a dangerous position, we will literally cook. Look at this Otis one shot. Jean should be able to finish off the kill. Goes to the pull. Okay, we're just going to leave that. We don't want to chase that too much. We're going to wait for us to be fully heated up here. Max is going to get shredded. Looks like we can get the pinch for these guys as well. Cookie's gadget onto this guy to get him super weak. But yeah, the reason why she's just so good is because you get this 20% shield reduction, damage reduction. Super actually is good defensively. I mean, it's not like the best super, but you get what I mean, in case any aggros want to face off against you. And of course, the gadget is still super strong. So we're going to break this wall because I felt like that was a good opportunity to kill Max. I'm hoping my teammates don't get picked off with a Spike super. Nice, we can actually kill a Spike there. We've not actually been cooking too much in this game, but I literally got 7 stars the game prior, so we're still pretty good. My teammates getting pushed so heavily though. We're going to wait for the Spike, pop gadget, and he's going to be pretty weak. My teammates handling Max pretty effectively, and that's going to be GG. I mean, I didn't really have to do too much. I won my matchup pretty much all of the time, but you see by the endgame stats that I did cook. I was literally destroying the Otis and the Max in the second set. I wish you guys would have saw it, but trust me, look at that, 10 and 2. Pearl is so underappreciated. I think she's so good in the meta. And again, a good counter to some of the meta brawlers. Even Sandy, I think Pearl's a decent counter too, because you can actually be alright in a 1v1 and then you can break open the map if you want to and counter Sandy even harder. So that's going to be all the underrated. Let's hop into the overrated now. Alright guys, so jumping into the first overrated brawler in ranked currently this season, it has to be Colt. So for whatever reason, I'm just seeing the Colt play rate just go through the roof. I know he's like a consistent B/A tier brawler. He's pretty good, but only in the right hand. So again, I'm not too sure why the kind of casual players or the noobs are playing Colt so much in ranked. Is it because they're like Colt's the only maxed out brawler for them? Is it because he's the most fun? But at the same time, like, it's just so hard to hit consistent shots with Colt, especially against good players. So I'm just unsure why they're just going Colt everywhere. And actually my biggest annoyance is actually when they play Colt on like Bounty or Knockout. So I know that Colt has decent range and you might think that he's good on those game modes, but trust me, he's not. His best counters are on those game modes. So like Piper, any sniper will just literally demolish a Colt. So that is just, again, my biggest annoyance. Another overrated brawler is actually on my team, BB, but I guess BB was kind of cooking in the first game, to be honest. Right, we're very down in percentage, but I think it's very winnable because last game was the same, but it just took like BB to pop off, it took Fang to pop off a little bit, and then we're cooking. So we're going to go with Auto Aim Super there, 80%, okay. Not looking very good, is it? Unless we pull off the comeback of the Sentry, we are not winning this game. I believe though, I believe in the power of Fang. Come on, nice. Cordelius' one shot. Can we get the kill though? Nice. He wasted his super. He panics, okay? This is very winnable. Jesse just thrown out turret as well. We're going to use a hypercharge super there. Was a bit bad. But Gale goes down. Maybe a super onto Cordelius as well. Okay, it's winnable. Cordelius is dead. Jesse dead as well. Okay. We are cooking right now. We are cooking. I mean, I don't know how we're going to stop this. I need to hit like every single shot. Fang's going to go in here. Maybe we can get the kill on. Oh, okay. Fang's cooking now. Surely not, right? Surely not. Live on 4K. We're going to come back from this. Surely. They just need like one good super, one good play. Jesse hypercharge. Let's try and get it down quickly. We do actually manage to get it down very fast. Maybe BB can clutch up here. Come on, BB. I know you've got it in you. Yes. Cook. Surely there's just not enough from Jesse to get on the zone and win it from. Surely. Oh, we actually won that. That is... I was considering even stopping recording there because I thought that was completely unwinnable. But I think for a good player, Colt can be good, right? He can be good if you can hit your shots, but it's just the problem is my randoms can't hit shots. So please stop going Colt, especially in Bounty and Knockout. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so jumping into the next overrated brawler on the list, we have Nita. So I know what you're thinking straight away. Well, Spen, you said Nita was an S-tier brawler and she's really good and should max her out. You should. But I'm just making this list for ranked because I feel like Nita is a tad bit overrated. I think she actually is A tier now. Main reason being is because she can still be easily countered. She does have some really good matchups, and when she does, she'll just destroy because she can cycle through bears quickly and hypercharge. I'm not saying she's a bad brawler whatsoever, and again, some people say I'm contradicting, but I'm not. The meta changes, it really does. And not only that, again, I've been playing a lot of ranked, and I just feel like I counter Nita so easily. I know your randoms probably aren't going to be able to counter Nita, and you're probably wondering, how do you counter her? So the first one is being just, there's a lot of direct counters to Nita. You just need to outrange her, not feed her super. I know your bad randoms probably don't know how to do that, but trust me, you can just keep your distance, and there's not much that the opponents can really do if they're a Nita. So for example, I've had a few games where the enemy's been like Larry and Laurie, or Barley, or Willow. There's nothing nothing my Nita can do. There's other scenarios as well when the map's just been opened up. There's nothing that I can do. I'm getting pinched. There's nothing I can do. There's no way I can kind of close the gap. The only way that I can really do anything is if one of the opponents oversteps their mark and makes a fatal error. Hopefully Spike doesn't throw this one. Yeah, nice. Yeah, as I was saying. But again, she's still going to be good. She's really good on the grassy maps, good at countering the tanks. I'm not debating that whatsoever. She's a super strong brawler. It's just more so you can't just go Nita into everything. You can't really first pick Nita as well, especially if you're facing good opponents. But then again, we are talking about ranked, and there's hardly any good players. You'll see my stats here, and they're actually disgusting. The first game was disgraceful. I just ran through them, 10 and 3. Like, I am facing off against an Edgar and a Draco that doesn't even know how to play Draco, so the stats are a little bit scuffed. But this just ranked in a nutshell. You probably can get away with playing Nita a lot of the time. But I think against good players, you will get caught out by Nita. So a little bit overrated. I find myself winning a lot against her. So let's hop into the final one. All right, guys, jumping into the final overrated brawler on the list. We have your boy Spike. Unfortunately, Spike is completely overrated because he used to actually still be a good pick. I used to always rage at my randoms going Spike all of the time. But I secretly didn't mind so much just because he was still actually pretty good in the meta. Like, he was a consistent A tier pick. But right now, since the damage nerf, he has absolutely fallen off. So I wouldn't try this at home. By the way, I'm literally the NPC type of guy that I swore to destroy. I'm literally going Spike and shooting star. That's the one map you shouldn't play Spike in. So again, there's another few key reasons as well. Of course, he's kind of fallen off in the meta, but I just think if you play curveball Spike, you're not actually going to learn the concept of aiming, the concept of dodging, or just doing anything for yourself, because curveball does it all. And again, I want to like highlight the fact that some people thought the damage nerf was going to do nothing to Spike, but trust me, down the years, whenever Spike has got like the slightest nerf to his damage or something like that, it's completely impacted him, because of course you go Spike for the damage output, consistent damage output, but now he doesn't have that. He isn't able to keep up with the meta lanes. I just don't really feel his impact, and when I face him, he doesn't have that kind of punch anymore. That's what I'm noticing. Like, I can just run all over Spikes. Like, they still might get good stats in the game, but Spike's just not a game changer anymore. It's just not him. Right. But I mean, at least the positive is that you could probably get away with playing Spike up to like legendary maybe, because people will not know how to dodge curveball. They'll just feed Spike infinitely, and you can just spam the auto aim button. So you probably can get away with playing Spike, but I wouldn't really advise it. I'd rather just go a different brawler. Just learn a different brawler, guys. It's just not worth keeping with Spike. Just stop going at my ranked games, okay? I'm noticing it way too much, especially since the nerf. So we've got to go up here so we can get the kill onto the Colt. Doesn't even matter if we go down. Somehow we actually survive that. Hoping Leon can actually get the kill onto Bell. Maybe we can get a pinch here. Nice from the Leon. Okay, run away. Beautiful. So we actually managed to win that round in the end. But that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know whether I missed out on any underrated, overrated brawlers in the comment section below. I mean, we did decently consider, like, all things considered. We shouldn't be getting that amount of damage on Shooting Star, definitely against good players. But yeah, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.